Valleys, AM 1230, KXO, El Centro.
I'm MJ Acosta-Ruiz with NFL Network Now on the Westwood One Radio Network. Week 2 kicked off Thursday night at a rainy FedEx Field as the Washington football team beat the Giants 30-29 on a field goal with no time on the clock. Taylor Heineke led a 2-minute drive to set up a game-winning 48-yard field goal, but Dustin Hopkins' kick went wide right. However, Hopkins got a shot at redemption due to an offside penalty on the Giants. Hopkins' second kick was good, and Washington entered the win column this season. The Giants fall to 0-2 after failing to capitalize on several opportunities to build their lead. Daniel Jones ended with 249 yards through the air and 95 on the ground. That was more rushing yards than both Saquon Barkley and Antonio Gibson. Don't forget, start your Sundays with us, starting with Game Day morning at 9 a.m. Eastern, all the way through to Game Day final, immediately following the Chiefs-Ravens game. This has been NFL Network Now on the Westwood One Radio Network.
The real estate market is always tough, but this market, it's unlike anything we've ever seen. When the average home stays on the market just 24 days and houses routinely go for more than the listing price, who you work with matters. Realtors have the expertise, local knowledge, and personal touch to give you a competitive advantage throughout the entire home buying process. And that's something an ordinary agent could never do. So make sure your agent is a realtor. Realtors are members of the National Association of Realtors. That's who we are.
It's the biggest season ever, and NFL Network is here for it. With 3 exclusive Thursday night football games. September 16th, the Giants battle Washington. September 23rd, the Panthers face the Texans. And September 30th, the Jags take on the Bengals. Plus, on October 10th, it's the Falcons in a special Sunday morning game, live from London.
That's big time there.
Football is all the way back. Exclusive live games start September 16th, only on NFL Network.
We are AM 1230, KXO, El Centro, California. Good morning, Gene.
Good morning, Carroll.
It's another beautiful day in the neighborhood.
Yeah, it's one after another here the last couple of days.
Yeah.
We'll probably get a little uptick again.
Well, yeah, the daytime temperatures are still going to remain toasty. But, evenings.
Get that swing.
Yeah. Even with the surprise we got last night.
Yeah, some wind.
And some showers.
The showers, I didn't notice any in our neighborhood. Maybe North End?
You didn't see them on your car?
I did not.
Oh, yes.
I saw from my sprinkler, little spots with the wind, stir it up and you got a little mud.
Well, we had sprinkles. Anyway, and not the kind you put on your ice cream.
Not, okay.
Okay.
Had a sprinkle over here, 12 inches over here. Yeah.
Yep. Anyway, like some parts of the valley got a little bit more, some got a little bit less. Even different neighborhoods got a little bit more or a little bit less. So, it just, that's the way it works.
Well, we've even seen where you get none.
Yeah.
You have some people that have a little and then some with nothing.
Yes. Anyway, the chances are we may get a few more sprinkles.
We may. Yeah. That's the code word. We may.
So, you don't want to be too specific about it.
That's right. You got to keep your powder dry, as they say.
Well, leave a back door open, in case you...
Quick getaway.
Yes. Okay. And besides, it's weather guessing.
Yeah. We don't have any of that.
Okay. Are you ready for birthdays?
Birthdays? That kind of gone in the opposite direction. Pretty short list today for what we've had.
Yeah. Yeah, but they're good. It's quality.
Everything about quality.
Okay. Lamont McLemore of The Fifth Dimension is 86. Actor Elvira her first name's Cassandra, her real name, is 70. The comedian Rita Rudner is 68. And Elmo on Sesame Street, the puppeteer, Kevin Clash, who was Elmo on Sesame Street, is 61. And director Baz Luhrmann is 59. Singer B.B. Winans, 59. And actor Kyle Chandler, 56. Actor Malik Yoba, 54. Actor Matthew Settle, 52. Actor Bobby Lee is 50. Singer-actor Nona Gay, 47. Actor Billy Miller is 42. Actor Danielle Brooks is 32. And actor Denise Tauntz is 27. Local birthdays, got them. We're celebrating birthdays. Happy birthday, Amanda Edney, Maribel Moreno, Leonard Griffin, Carolyn Stinson, Dan Pavo, Brendan Jensen, Miguel Mendoza, Sally Derma, Lillian Pozos, Adrian Christopher Cota, Gaynell Irving, Victoria Escalante, Eric Dolente, Ariana Hokobo, Jennifer Castellanos, Vicky McLeese, Tess McCann, Laura Arteaga, RJ Torres, Brandon Sanders, Chuck Noden, Frida Ricks, Juan Cruz, Melanie Mannix, Sylvia Ramirez, Terry Ledesma, and Johnny Moreno. Happy birthday from KXO.
And many more.
Happy returns.
Yeah.
Okay. Big weekend, right?
Big weekend. I can see it coming right now.
Yeah. You have big plans, right?
Big plans. Big plans. I'm going to walk from one side of the house outside and to the other. And maybe back again.
Hey, whatever it takes. A week ago today, I was in Kansas City.
Okay, where the corn grows as high as an eye. Or what was that song from Oklahoma?
In Kansas City, Missouri. Lots of sunflowers and corn. Lots and lots of corn.
Lots of corn.
Yeah.
Lots of corn.
So and it's harvest time, and they do have the corn mazes. I'm surprised.
They do that then still. That's
with all the corn that's growing in the Imperial Valley, I'm almost surprised somebody hasn't done a corn maze here.
What did I remember somebody did it, but it was so unusual. You just don't see that here.
No.
I can't remember what the reason. It was something to do with a football team or something. I don't know. Yeah, and maybe they wrapped up a hayride and some hot apple cider to go with it. And a little yeehaw.
Yes. Yeah. Okay. Hey, in the Midwest, that's a big deal. The hayrides, the hot apple cider, the corn mazes, it's...
and hee-haw reruns.
Well, hee-haw is further south.
No.
So, anyway, the things that we miss with the not having the real change of seasons here.
What we have changes of seasons.
Yes.
We have summer and summer.
We have summer and almost summer.
Yeah.
Okay. We also have news, if you're ready.
I'm ready.
It's a look at world and California news headlines to begin with, and it is brought to you this morning by your friends in the business at Lock Air Conditioning, your year-round comfort specialist.
CBS News Brief. An FDA advisory panel is meeting right now to decide whether to recommend COVID booster shots for people who've already been fully vaccinated. Brown University's Dr. Ashish Jha weighed in on CBS Mornings.
I think people who are vulnerable, people who are older, people with chronic diseases, immunocompromised, they would benefit from a third shot. I think it is necessary for that group. For young and healthy people, I am far less convinced that we need that third shot.
Extra security is in place ahead of tomorrow's rally at the Capitol supporting the January 6th attackers. Retired FBI agent Thomas O'Connor.
We have to be over-prepared. We have to deal for the worst case scenario and hope for the best case scenario.
The Bucs' 44-year-old Tom Brady says he's all set to retire in 6 years.
I don't find it so difficult. And plus, in the Florida, it's kind of a retiree state. So I feel like I can play and then just glide into retirement.
Brady on the Tommy and Gronke podcast. CBS News Brief. I'm Deborah Rodriguez.
Become a Lock Air Conditioning VIP customer and get special pricing on cooling and heating tune-ups all year long. Call today to become a Lock Air Conditioning VIP customer at 760-93-LOCKE. That's 760-93-LOCKE. Lock VIPs receive discounted service and maintenance, discounted repairs, and priority service with prompt service. Lock Air Conditioning is your local, but they repair it all. So when the need arises, don't hesitate to call Lock Air Conditioning at 760-93-LOCKE. 760-93-LOCKE. Lock, the only name in air conditioning for over 40 years. York, install with confidence. Contractor's license number 696216.
California headline news. In Los Angeles County, the number of COVID infections has been on the decline. All pediatric age groups and cases declining about 40% over 3 weeks. Officials now modifying quarantine rules for unvaccinated students exposed to COVID, allowing them to continue to attend in-person classes in some circumstances.
An exposed, unvaccinated student exposure to a confirmed COVID-19 case to continue in-person instruction during their quarantine.
Health Director Dr. Barbara Ferrer, the modified quarantine available to unvaccinated students whose exposure to an infected person happened when both were fully masked. Justice for J6 rally tomorrow in Washington in support of those charged in connection with the January 6th riot at the nation's capital. House Speaker Nancy Pelosi.
This is different from a political disagreement, which is like nothing compared to the challenge to our democracy.
Pelosi in London at the G7 Heads of Parliament Conference. Jeff Scott, California News.
World and California News headlines brought to you this morning by Lock Air Conditioning, your year-round comfort specialist.
Want to hear something amazing? Discover matches all the cash back you earn on your credit card at the end of your first year. Automatic, dollar for dollar, with no how to earn. Extra, come on. Amazing is that. In fact, it's even more amazing when you realize all the places where Discover is accepted. 99% of places in the U.S. that take credit cards. So when it comes to Discover, get used to hearing yes more often. Learn more at discover.com/yes. 2021 Nielsen Report. Limitations apply.
California headline news.
And right now, we've got page one of the local news. Page one is a service of Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers. 2 locations in the Valley. Highway 86 and Julia Drive in the Brawley Auto Center on Imperial Avenue next to Food for Less Centro.
Taking a look at the latest in local news for a Friday morning, COVID cases in Imperial more.
The new numbers were released Tuesday morning, numbered by the County Public Health Department. According to numbers, there were a total of 281 active of COVID in Imperial County. That is 4 less was previously reported. Positive patients are still at 27 hospitalized. There are still 9 in the intensive care unit county-wide. Metrics for Imperial County are down. Positivity rate, 7-day average, is now at 5.6%. New cases per day per 100,000 population is now at 14.10. Total number of COVID vaccine doses administered in Imperial County are now close to 247,000 county-wide. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
A fatality car accident in the Yuma area Wednesday evening. Yuma County Sheriff's Office says that at about 9:20 p.m. Wednesday, a late model sedan was westbound on County 19th Street when it went out of control, crossed the center line, and ended up in an empty irrigation ditch. The car then caught fire with the driver inside the vehicle. The driver was pronounced dead at the scene, and identification remains unknown due to the fire. Yuma County Sheriff's Office says that speed appears to be a factor in the crash. The investigation is continuing. KXO News Time 7:22.
Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers in Brawley and El Centro service all makes and all models, and you never need an appointment. Quick Lane Tire and Auto Center is ready to take care of your automotive service needs. Tires, brakes, batteries, AC service, alignments, lube oil and filter change, and more. Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers on Imperial Avenue next to Food for Less in El Centro, and in the Brawley Auto Center, Highway 86 and Julia Drive.
Continuing with more local news, a minor earthquake rattled the Mexicali Valley early this morning. The magnitude 3.7 tremor was recorded at 5:51 a.m. and had an epicenter about 20 miles southeast of Mexicali. There were no reports of injury or damage. The Imperial Valley Resource Management Agency will be available at the 2021 Calipatria Community Cleanup, located at 525 South Sorensen in Calipatria. That will be this Saturday from 8 a.m. until noon. That will be only for Calipatria residents. You must show proof of residency, and that would be like a utility bill or driver's license. They are accepting the following items: free collection computers, monitors, TVs, and passenger and light truck tires. Rims accepted. No tires from tire businesses, though. That concludes this edition of Local News. Stay with us for Page 2 coming up.
Page 1 of the local news, a service of Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers in Brawley and El Centro. Quick Lane, they service all makes and all models, and you never need an appointment.
Hi, Mike Morris here from El Centro Motors. We've become the performance headquarters of the Imperial Valley. We have Shelby Raptors, we have Shelby cars, we have Shelby trucks, we have Celine trucks, we have Celine cars. We have stuff with 875 horsepower. We are the new performance headquarters of Imperial County, and you need to come down and take a drive. You won't believe what you see. And we're not like those dealers up in that are charging $20,000 over sticker, and we don't do that here at El Centro Motors. So remember, come check us out, and if you don't come see me first, I can't save you any money. It's just that easy.
Page 2 of the local news brought to you by David H. West Insurance Services. You can see David, you can see Jose. You can get answers to your questions about life insurance, health insurance, auto and home insurance as well.
In other local news, another Border Patrol rescue. Here's more on that story.
The El Centro Sector Border Patrol Station was called by the CHP. California Highway Patrol received a distress call Wednesday morning. They notified the Border Patrol at just after 8 a.m. The Highway Patrol said an individual called them after entering the U.S. illegally. Individual told the CHP he was tired, without food or water, and was lost. The Highway Patrol provided the GPS coordinates obtained from the caller's cell phone, and they passed on a description of the surrounding area given to them by the caller. The information was passed on to agents working in the area. Agents found the man at around 10:30 a.m. He was located about 4.5 miles north of the U.S.-Mexico border. The individual was identified as an adult male Mexican national. Agents conducted a welfare check before transporting the man to the El Centro Processing Center. A man was medically evaluated at the center before being processed. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
A mile-and-a-half section of State Route 115 is closed today and will be closed again on Monday. Both north and southbound lanes of the highway will be closed from 5:30 a.m. until 4:30 p.m. for striping work. Detours will be marked, part of a pavement rehabilitation project along Highway 115 from Evan Hughes Highway to Toland Road. The project includes new paving, pavement seal coat, and new thermoplastic striping. The work is expected to be completed by the end of September. And finally, in the local news, Imperial County awarded a mental health grant. George Gale explains.
The $2.5 million grant was awarded under the Mental Health Student Services Act. Recipients of the grant, Imperial County Behavioral Health Services, in partnership with the Imperial County Office of Education. Funds will be used to provide an opportunity for early identification and early intervention to address behavioral health issues that can undermine learning and health development. The support services will be provided through the Imperial County School-Based Mental Health Consortium. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
We'll be back with a look at the weather.
It's nice to explore your options when it comes to buying insurance, no matter what you're looking for. David H. West Insurance Services offers it all. And being an independent broker, we have many companies to choose from. We continue providing Medicare, life, and health plans, and now offer auto, home, and commercial insurance. David H. West Insurance Services can find the right insurance to fit your needs and budget. And best of all, a staff who cares about you. So don't hesitate to pick up the phone and call David H. West Insurance Services at 760-352-3411. That's 352-3411 for a free insurance review. That's 352-3411.
Here's Carroll Buckley with the weather update.
According to the National Weather Service, a weak weather system will move through the region today into Saturday, bringing increased cloud cover, somewhat cooler temperatures, and the possibility of scattered showers or thunderstorms. Starting on Sunday, dry conditions with temperatures hovering near to slightly above average should be common through at least the first half of next week. 105 the high yesterday, 75 our overnight low. Wind gusts peaked at 29 miles an hour last evening. Traces of rain throughout the Imperial Valley overnight. Today will be sunny with a high near 101. Southeast wind about 5 miles an hour, becoming northwest this afternoon. Mostly clear tonight with a low around 77. South wind 5 to 10 miles an hour. Saturday sunny with a high near 101. Light and variable wind becoming west 5 to 10 miles an hour in the afternoon. Sunday sunny with a high near 101. West-southwest wind 5 to 10 miles an hour. 78 degrees downtown, 37% relative humidity, the wind calm. Air quality good everywhere except Nyland and both reporting stations in Mexicali. Page 2 of the local news brought to you by David H. West Insurance Services. See David or Jose for life insurance, health insurance, Medicare supplemental coverage. They've got answers to your questions. David H. West Insurance Services.
At Burgers and Beer, we want you to be happy, live happy, work happy. Most of all, we want you to celebrate whatever makes you happy at Burgers and Beer. Bring your family and let's make time for a good time. All the drinks, all the food, and great service too. Everything you need is right here at Burgers and Beer. Burgers and Beer, the best burgers in town.
It's sports time, brought to you by Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District, an affiliate of the Scripps Health Network, working together to provide you the best care. It's Friday night football coming up tonight. We will be at Central for the Central Spartans and the Christian Patriots from El Cajon. We'll be on the air at 6:45 this evening. Mickey Dale and the return of George Grijalva. And that will be Imperial at Monte Vista High School. And they are on the web live at KXORadio.com. Meanwhile, Brawley will host Gila Ridge. It's Calexico at Holtville, Vincent at Claremont, Calipatria at Army Navy, Southwest at Santa Fe Christian. And last night, high school football action. Shadow Hills defeated Palo Verde 17-13. Last night we had Thursday night football on AM 1230 KXO. Went down to the wire when Washington defeated the New York Giants 30-29 with a time expired field goal by that Washington team. Sunday, we've got Raiders football on FM 107.5, the Raiders and the Steelers at 9:30 Sunday morning. And Sunday evening, the Chiefs and the Ravens on AM 1230. Monday night, the Lions and the Packers, also on AM 1230.
Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District, ready to serve you and your family for all your healthcare needs. Let our team of dedicated physicians guide you on your journey to better health. Pioneers is a recognized leader in healthcare and has more than 10 health centers and clinics throughout the Imperial Valley. When the need arises, don't hesitate to come and see us. We have services and locations in Calexico and Brawley, and of course, our award-winning hospital, Pioneers Memorial. For more information on all of Pioneer's services, visit pmhd.org today.
Major League Baseball getting down to the wire. Padres pulled up a win. They beat the Giants 7-4. Fernando Tatis hit his 39th home run of the year. I'm sorry, individual stats don't mean a thing unless your team wins it all. Angels over the White Sox. No, there is no I in team. The Angels beat the White Sox 9-3. There is a M-E anyway. The Reds beat the Pirates 1-0. Athletics over the Royals 7-2. Went 10 innings before the Orioles slipped by the Yankees 3-2. Phillies pounded the Cubs 17-8. And it was the Rays over the Tigers 5-2. Astros, well, they beat up on the Rangers 12-1. Rockies and the Braves postponed. Meanwhile, two-way star Shohei Ohtani will not pitch today for the Angels because of a sore right arm, and that could sideline him as a pitcher for the rest of the season. Also, Mike Trout will not be back this year. Don't forget, Friday Night Football, we've got, from Cal Jones Field on the campus of Central Union High School, the Spartans hosting the Patriots from Christian High School in El Cajon. We've got game on AM 1230 and our KXO YouTube channel. Mickey Dale, George Grijalva in San Diego, Monta Vista hosting the Imperial Tigers. That game live on KXORadio.com. Sports Time brought to you by Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District. Log on to pmhd.org for more information. Thank you for choosing Imperial Printers Rocket Copy. In today's highly competitive business climate, your company's image is important. The printed materials your company uses conveys a major part of that image. Our graphic designers have the talent and expertise to create a lasting impression for your business. Imperial Printers Rocket Copy offers virtually any type of business solution to meet your needs, from business cards and stationery to computer forms, full-color brochures, and posters. Let our excellent service and attention to detail provide the best impression for you. Locally owned and operated, Imperial Printers Rocket Copy has locations near you at 430 West Main Street and 100 South 11th Street in El Centro and 184 South Plaza in Brawley. Well, it's time for a look at financial news and a brief look at the weather, brought to you by Southwest Security, a locally owned company protecting you and your property. Southwest Security also offering live scan fingerprinting to the public. Well, the U.S. economy is still going relatively strong despite the Delta variant of the COVID-19. Chief economist Ian Shepherdson of Pantheon Macroeconomics says U.S. retail sales for August were not bad. What's happening? Contrary to expectations, U.S. retail sales increased last month as consumers continued to shell out on clothing, furniture, and groceries. It's a promising sign heading into the crucial holiday shopping season. It indicates that the U.S. economy is demonstrating resilience despite a spike in coronavirus cases triggered by the Delta variant. In other news, in the world of finance, scientists say there isn't enough evidence that COVID-19 boosters should be available to all Americans. FDA waiting for a decision. Red across the board, the Dow Jones Industrial is off 195, S&P 500 down 33, and the NASDAQ off 124 points. Gold down $6.80 an ounce. Oil off $1.09 a barrel.
Southwest Security Company is a locally owned security company protecting your property or your business and now offering live scan fingerprinting to the public. Plus, they added Southwest Postal with post office boxes you can access 24 hours a day, 365 days a year, with shipping services too, using DHL, UPS, and FedEx. They're conveniently located at the corner of Heil and 4th Street in El Centro. And if you need something notarized, they can do that too. You can count on Southwest Security and Southwest Postal for 24 hours a day, 365 days a year.
We'll have sunny skies today with a high near 101, light wind becoming north-northeast about 5 miles an hour this afternoon. Mostly clear tonight with a low around 77. West wind about 5 miles an hour becoming south-southeast after midnight. Saturday, sunny with a high near 101. West wind 5 miles an hour becoming southeast later in the morning. 79 degrees downtown, 37% relative humidity. The wind is calm. And trace amounts of precipitation reported through the Imperial Valley overnight. Air quality good everywhere except Mexicali and Nyland, moderate in those locations. Financial news and the weather brought to you by Southwest Security Services, offering 24-hour-a-day post office boxes at Southwest Postal, 4th and Heil in El Centro.
Roto-Rooter, your plumbing and drain cleaning specialist. Roto-Rooter offers full services from hydrojetting to camera inspection, water heaters, faucets, garbage disposals, anything that's clogged up. They'll take care of the problem right. Roto-Rooter is a locally owned family business with 56 years in the Imperial Valley. Call the experts at 760-352-6789 or 344-2533 on the north end. Roto-Rooter, when drains don't work, we do.
The best oldies on the radio. KXO El Centro on AM 1230. KXO.
CBS News is brought to you by Julie Oliver with Dickey Insurance Services, your Imperial Valley Allstate agent.
CBS News on the Hour, sponsored by Eggland's Best.
I'm Steve Kathan. Stepped up security in Washington as hundreds of people who support those charged in the Capitol attack get set to converge for a Saturday rally. CBS's Chris Van Cleve.
This will be the biggest test of security in the D.C. area since January 6th. The fence is up around the Capitol. A brand new high-tech HD camera system on loan from the Army. And as the day goes on, the police presence, the visible police presence around the Capitol is only going to ramp up. That's because there's some chatter that has police concerned not only about tomorrow, but also about later today.
A panel of government health advisors is due to vote today on the safety and effectiveness of COVID-19 vaccine booster shots. CDC action would come after the FDA. Dr. Ashish Jha of Brown University.
That's a tricky thing for the Biden administration because on one hand, they obviously we all want to get unvaccinated people vaccinated because that is by far the most important thing we can be doing. But there are older, vulnerable people in nursing homes and elsewhere who probably need that third shot. And they've got to prepare for that population as well. So it is a tricky message, but we've got to get both of those messages out there.
The CBS's Cammie McCormick says there's evidence a lot of people have taken stock of their lives during the pandemic.
The Labor Department says a record 4 million people quit their jobs in April. Bruce Turkel, who wrote The Great Resignation, says the pandemic is a big factor.
People think, really? I'm going to keep doing this when they've been reminded about how mortal we are.
2/3 of U.S. workers are looking to change jobs or leave the workforce altogether if they're able.
You start thinking about, what else am I going to do with my life?
Industries continue having trouble finding workers as the pandemic lingers.
The Border Patrol says thousands of migrants have set up a makeshift camp under the bridge that connects Mexico with Del Rio, Texas. Portable toilets and water have been brought in. The area is a draw because the Rio Grande is shallow in that spot, and people have been able to go back and forth. Britain's Prince William announcing 15 finalists for the Earthshot Prize, an environmental award that honors new ideas and technology to deal with air pollution and climate change.
The ambition, quality, and range of submissions has been amazing and should fill us all with optimism and hope that our goals for this decisive decade are achievable.
One of the finalists is a 14-year-old Indian boy who proposes new uses for solar energy. 5 winners will be picked next month. They'll each get grants of more than $1 million. Checking Wall Street on this Friday morning, the Dow is down 194 points, and the NASDAQ is down 125. This is CBS News.
Today, passion and great taste are more important than ever. That's why Eggland's Best gives you and your family more. And that's healthy news for everyone. Eggland's Best.
I love being able to share with our family who's listening how much we love State Farm Insurance. With some really great, State Farm has saved us money with our car and home insurance.
I mean, you're my wife. You know how much I love a great deal. So, of course, I'm going to love the great rates and great service at State Farm. It's good for my wallet and for my family.
State Farm meets my needs. Plus, I get to control how and what I want for my budget. And I do it all from their award-winning mobile app.
Surprisingly great rates. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
A new season is the perfect to change up your look. And let's be happening now at Ulta Beauty. Beauty steals of 50% off must-haves from brands like It Cosmetics and Benefit. And discover Gotta Have It launch from like Cosmetics and Tula. Experience the thrill of finding new faves during beauty's biggest event. But this event ends September 18th. It's going to try curbside pickup today. Ulta Beauty. The possibilities are beautiful.
The top songs on a high list look a lot than they did the last time it rolled out.
Aretha Franklin demanded in 1967, and in 2021 she's gotten it from Rolling Stone. Respect is at the top of the news, the first revision since 2004 when its namesake Dylan song was number 1. Publication says it took a poll of more than 250 music industry people. There are about 250 new songs, with more hip-hop, modern country, indie rock, Latin pop, reggae, and R&B to go with the classic rock and soul that dominated the last list. Peter King, CBS News.
Actress Jane Powell has died at 92. She sang and danced her way through a string of movie musicals in the 1940s and 50s. Her last TV role was on Law and Order. I'm Steve Kathan, CBS News.
We all love an expert. We've got a roof expert, a plumber, a great mechanic. The list goes on. Imperial Valley Allstate agent Julie Oliver is your local insurance expert that knows the community. You'll get advice that you can trust to help you select coverage that's best for you. So whether it's protection for your car, home, boat, motorcycle, or more, Julie is here to help. Call your local Allstate agent, Julie Oliver, 760 55800. That's 353-5800. Julie says, please stay safe and healthy. You are in good hands. Subject to terms, conditions, and availability.
CBS News brought to you by Julie Oliver with Dickey Insurance Services, your Imperial Valley Allstate agent. Call Julie. Home insurance, life insurance, auto insurance as well.
You've got Carroll Buckley with the best oldies on the radio. 1230 KXO.